What is going on, guys? Carlos here from Live Gaming Paradise, and we are back again with another Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild tutorial. And this time we're gonna go and do a mission called Riddles of Hyrule. And to do that, we're gonna need to go to the Korok Forest, and we're gonna need to climb the tree. This big tree you see in here. I didn't even know that you could climb this tree, but yes, you can. And guess what? There's a mission right at the top. One of the little Korok seeds will give you a mission, and that is really crazy. I really didn't know that. So as you get to the door, just sweep around and just keep going around and around. And then when you get to where you talk to the tree, you just climb up. Just keep on climbing up. And you get to the mouth of the tree, and just go left here because you won't be able to climb any further if you go on with where the mouth is. So just go to the left, and then you can climb off to where the mustache is, or sort of like a mustache. And then just in here, just recover a little bit, and then keep on climbing up to the top. I don't know, maybe of the eye. I think is the eye. And then in here, Link will crouch automatically, but you can just uncrouch him, make him stand up, and just keep on climbing. Keep on climbing to the next branch. And then when you get to the next branch, you need to, recover your stamina. Especially if you've got very little stamina, this is going to be a little bit more challenging. But if you don't, then you can just climb the whole way without having to stop. So when you get to this branch here, then you need to stop and recover your stamina, and then it's time to keep on climbing, not on the branch, on the tree itself. And this is the last stretch. When you get to the top there, then you can just drop down. And this mission is quite long. This video took me 11 minutes to edit, but it took much longer. So be prepared, because you're gonna have to fight a Lynel, and that is pretty epic in itself. I don't need to tell you just how difficult it is to fight a Lynel. So just jump down here. There'll be like a clearing here on the top of the tree. There'll be some things scattered around. And there'll be a little Korok seed in here. Sleep. Awake him, and he will tell you if you want to do a mission called Riddles of Hyrule. And you need to have some items. Want to face the ultimate trial, and he begins it, and then it will give you a riddle, and you have to place the correct item on the leaf in front of him. So it says small, red, round and sweet, bring me one. So that's going to be an apple, and that's the easiest one. I had one on me. I put it straight away. You won't have to start the mission again when you come back. You've already put the apple. That's it. You will start from there. So you need a few other things, a few hard things. So hold an apple and throw it on a leaf. Apple, it's an apple. It was really happy, and you got it. So now it's time to go and get the other more difficult bits. And some of these things are really difficult to find. So Kakariko's favorite food is a pumpkin. So we're going to need to go to Kakariko village in order to get a pumpkin from the field, and you buy them. They cost 20 rupees. Just make your way to the Talo Naeg shrine, and when you get there, it's very close to where you come off the shrine. You can just glide all the way down to the pumpkin field and buy a pumpkin of the old man that is there. Never too late to get some apples. They're really handy. So just glide off to the left here, and then you'll see like a guy planting some pumpkins. Then just go and buy yourself a pumpkin here. Again, they cost 20 rupees. I bought a couple just for good measure, because you never know, and when you're gonna need one, and they are really good when cooked with other things. So like your stamina, your defense gets much better when you eat one. So now we're going to need to go to the Zora Domain, to the Zora River, to the Soul Coffee Shrine, and in there we're going to need to find a specific fish. And this one took me a little while to work out. So when you come off the shrine, just jump down, but instead of going to the right, go left where the bridge is, right there. I jumped down, then I had to climb back up. So where this fish is, I think it's a trout, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is a trout, but it's quite a rare one because I haven't seen one like that before. So you're gonna need to go to this, you know, this area here on the left hand side. There's a rock in the center. That's exactly what I got at. But you know, I looked everywhere and I couldn't find many of them. There's bass and things like that, but that's not what we were here for. There's loads of betties around this area. So I went all the way up to the top, and then I jumped into the water and start looking for anything. So Staminoka bass, there's loads in here. So I went to the stone in the center, and how I found it is you go towards the beginning of the bridge where you came from, and just jump to the water towards that area. And then I found one in here, an armored carp, and then that was it, a vaulting trout. It's a trout. And there's another one in here, and there was another one on the right hand side here. And so that's the second thing that we need. And finally we're gonna go and need to get a Lynel's hoof, and that is tough. That is really, really tough, because first it's quite far away from the shrine where you need to go to, and secondly it's difficult to defeat a Lynel. So you know, be prepared to spend a few minutes doing it. So where we need to go is to the Tom Point right there, Shai Yota Shrine, and then we need to walk all the way down to the Tom Point. This takes quite a long walk. I used Rivali's Gale here to get me up the hill, and I just walked all the way there. But I sped up most of this video because it's just way too long to get there. But you should be able to still tell where I go and where the Lynel is. Or you can go to any Lynel. You don't necessarily have to come to this one. There's a giant here on the left hand side as well. I just ignored him and kept going towards my objective. And there's loads of stuff, flint and amber all along the way, so you know, don't be shy and look for things. So when you get down here, you have to defeat a Lynel. You know, I don't need to tell you, it's going to be difficult. So this is like the end of the battle where I defeated it. You can hit it as many times. Like the Lynel's energy just doesn't go down. It's ridiculous. It's such a difficult Minotaur sort of creature. But I managed to defeat it, and then it will explode, and it will give you what you need, which is the Lynel's hoof, and it gives you a lot more things. You can get a nice a Lynel horn, which is very expensive if you sell it, guts, which you can exchange for mon, and then you got a bow, and you've got a sword as well, or a shield and a sword, which is all really handy. So once you got all this stuff, now it's time to go back to the Korok Forest, and we're gonna go and get all these things on a leaf so we can finish the mission. So again, to climb this tree, you know, just the way that I did it the first time, you have to just climb it. So I sped up this part of the video so it won't be too boring. You just need to get up there exactly like you did the first time. And once you get there, the next thing I think is going to be the pumpkin. That's the next thing he's going to ask you on the next riddle. So now the next riddle is going to be specialty fruit. So you need to put a pumpkin that you bought from Kakariko village into the leaf, and that will give you that will pass you on to the next stage of the mission. Where is the pumpkin? There it is, fortified pumpkin. Just put it on top and you will say that's perfect. Fortified pumpkin. That's it. You got it. So that's the second one. The next riddle is, this sultry shroom will warm your bones. This is a mushroom. Yeah, it's a sun shroom. And you know, you most likely will have one. This is why I didn't include a place where to get them, because most people will have them. They grow everywhere. So it's not something that, you know, it's difficult to find. So sun shroom, just put one in. And And apples is the same thing. I didn't tell you how to get it because you can get them pretty much everywhere. So you got it again, and now is the next riddle. It's going to be the scales and tail will zap you, no doubt. This shocking swim is called a fish, a something fish. So this is going to be your trout, where you're going to put your trout. So go back to your inventory, look for where the trout is. So it's going to be down here on the left hand side. Vault fin trout, and just hold that one, put it inside on the leaf, and that's it. Vault fin trout. That's it. And let's go to the final one, which is going to be the Lynel's hoof, and that will be, it starts with an H and ends with a hoof. That is cool. So that's Lynel's hoof, and just put that one in there, and that will finish the mission. So I guess this is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, or if this video helped you, please give us a like and consider subscribing so I can continue releasing more content like this. So you get yourself a diamond. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.